God bless.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug-a-bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Takže ahoj lidi, tady Sedy. A rozhodl jsem se, že budu teďkon, dneska je vlastně velikonoční pondělí, tak jsem si řekl, že budu natáčet Kingdom Come Deliverance. Už jenom z toho důvodu, že vyšel další patch, který opravuje všechno, co se týče optimalizace, bugy, přidává nové mechaniky a nejsou mi úplně přímo milí ty mechaniky, už jenom z toho důvodu, že to značně zlehčuje hru. Ale prostě naši američtí kamarádi si stěžují, že ta hra je těžká, tak hold jsem musel s tím něco dělat. Škoda, že to nejde vypnout a vrátit se zpátky, kde to bylo, ale nedá se nic dělat. Možná to bude dobrý, možná to bude špatný, těžko říct. Hlavně, co se mi teda líbí, už můžu konečně hru uložit, když ukončuju, což je docela fajn. Ale my si teda vrhneme do této hraní vlastně prvním dílem ze hry Kingdom Come. Na začátku máme nějaký rozhovor, kde si můžu vybrat nějaký počáteční staty. Takže makal jsem v kovárně. Proto jsem tak strhanej, protože jsem makal v kovárně. Nebo jsem byl na tancovačce. Nebo jsem byl Blankou. A nebo v hospodě. Já fajn, že jsem makal v kovárně, bude sranda.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
A jak jsem přišel k tomu šrámu?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Mum, what?
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Racek. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Jídlo máš na stole. Takže se tady prozlídám. Hele, to je nechala sejra. Co tu máme dál? Jablka. Ještě něco tu máme. Něco tam je, dostanu se tam. Jo. Půjčka. Počkej, nedal jsem se, bych musel rozběhnout. Abych to mohl sebrat, musím stát na stole. Tak, to by bylo. Ještě se můžu najíst. Tyku. Co tu máme dál? Spížírna. Super. To je moderní špajs. Takže, tady všechno rozkradu. Rozkrademe vlastní rodinu. Další sejra. Dva. Tady ještě něco. Otevřít. No jo. Ani. To je věcí. Nás jablek. To je asi všechno. Jako bude naše celá rodina v hladu. Určitě si můžete všimnout, mám tam aktivovaný HD textury. Ve finále jsem to sledoval, přijde mi to skoro to samé, i když bych je měl vyplý, tak mi to přišlo úplně to samé. Jsme na tom s jídlem. 64, když se vezmu ještě jednou, tak bych se měl neměl přežrat. OK, Co tu máme dál? Kurník. Okrást kurník. Hele, kraslice! 5 červených, 5 modrých. Berem. Šalvy. Co jsem tak nějak zkoušel naposled, tak okolo Skalice je mraky kytek, který když nazbírám, tak jsem schopný ze začátku odejít ze Skalice něco přes 400 grošů, když je ženy prodám. Ale to pak není ono. Jde normálně na úkoly a nějaký hantění kytek. V tady tom záznamu, nebo prostě kompletně v tady té sérii, pokud se dostanu do dalších dílů, tak bych chtěl udělat všechny questy, co hra nabízí. Vždycky se mi stalo, že mi ty questy byly zrušeny, protože jsem pokračoval v hlavním příběhu a u některých ty questy jsou prostě závislí na určitý sekvenci toho hlavního příběhu. Takže jakmile já se dostanu dál, tak se mi většina z nich zruší. Takže nejdřív půjdu po vedlejších a na závěr těch vedlejších skočím na hlavní.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Přemlouvání. Klasická věc. Nebudeš mi rozkazovat. Ne, potřeboval jsem si něco zařídit.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Racek, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
A hlavně pivo, a hlavně pivo. Já oni topí, jo. A měl za to, že je léto. Oni topí v létě. Ty hrady musí být asi kurňa studený. Trojičko.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Tak, první část máme záštitu a hlavici. Tak, já trošku přidám do kluku, doběhneme na náměstíčko a musíme si teda nějak sehnat ty prachy. Kdybych prodal všechno to žrádlo z naší spížírny, no tak se dostanu na docela pěknou částku, za kterou bych to nakoupil, šel zpátky k otcovi a kuněše bych mohl nechat bejt. Pojď, anebo kuněšovi naklepu řízky a zkusím z něho vytáhnout ještě nějaký grošáky navíc.
Indeed I am, or I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with, and the king won't get his silver.
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias? The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon, or the one who holds the key to the dungeon?
These are strange times, strange and ill-omened. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Racek, I think you know the answer.
True. But where will Sir Racek take the silver? Hardly to Kuttenberg. Now its citizens bend their knees to Sigismund.
Unfortunately, that's not my problem. Perhaps Sir Racek is keeping it at the castle until this whole unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for our silver too.
That makes two of us. But back to business. I'll need 3 wagon loads.
I see your people are working hard. You'll have it tomorrow. Can we go and drink to the deal?
With pleasure, good man.
A neuhlíř.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my hired hand. I've no time now.
No já jsem tě jdeš chlastat a nemáš čas, to víš, že jo, vole. To je odpovědnost, kurně. Svěřit všechno pakolkovi. Ahoj. Prosím tě. Jo, já nemám prachy. Takže skočím asi do nejbližší prodejny, což je tady. A trh bych mohl čistit teoreticky taky, ale já to vemu sem. Tady totiž paní prodává smíšený zboží. A myslím si, že tady bych to žrádlo docela vystřelil. Takže milá paní, já ti prodám úplně všechno, co mám u sebe. Kromě hadru samozřejmě. $52 jablík. Ale ty kraslice, kurně, mám tě je prodat. 5 kraslic. Víš co, tak tu uděláme? To nebylo 5, aha. Dobrý, v pohodě. Teď je prodám, já si potom někdy nazbírám jiný. Když jsou ty velikonoce, tak kraslice budou všude. A už mi zbývá jenom zelí. Tohle ti nechám. 83, hele. Ty brďo. No já věděl, že se z toho dá vyždímat docela toho, tak pojď v kusy. Nebo tu kraslic. Ten zíra. Tak, to je ono. A ještě to vysmlouváme na čistých 80. Vyždímáme ji úplně do nuly. Tak, mladá paní.
All right, so.
A už nic nemáš, jsi na nule, to bývá, to se stává. Tak, co tu máme dál?
Come on up and take a look. I've got everything you need, day or night, at home or at work. Fabric, thread, buttons, laces. Come, people, come.
Come, people, come.
So I'll get home. A torch will help. Your fields lie fallow. Here's a hoe. Need straw for the winter? Then you'll need a rake.
A nemáš náhodou pod to šperháky?
Greetings.
Kabátec prošívaný za 107. Člověče, máš toho dost, ale tak nějak se obávám, že já na to asi nemám prachy. Není.
Spades, forks, and axes. All you need to tame Mother Nature.
A šperháky máš?
Fabric,
Good day.
Good day, sir. Díku nechci, ne, uhlí. Hele, má taky uhlí. Podkovy, blablabla, ne, nemáš šperháky. A ty prodáváš nějaký šicí soupravy, pochybuju, že budeš mít šperháky.
Good health to you.
Plněné sukno, vlámské sukno, ne, damašek, drahá látka. Bohužel, nemáš šperháky. Good day, sir. Zahrám si blesky?
God be with you.
I'm feeling lucky today. How about you? Dice?
Můžeme. Tak. Pro ty z vás, co jsou v koskách neznalí, tak hra se má následovně. Když máme jedničku a označíme ji, tak je to za 100 bodů. Já mám 2, takže už mám 200 bodů. A pětka je za 50 bodů. Kdybych měl ty jedničky 3, tak už se to myslím, že násobí. Kdybych měl 4, tak už mám sám vyhranou hru. Jo, je to trošičku složitější v tom, že tam je... Myslím, že jiný čísla, ty šestky by musely být minimálně 3, aby se mi uznalo 600 bodů. Dvojky bych taky potřeboval 3, ale jenom jednička a 5 stačí po jednom. A já vlastně ukončím kolo a až nazbírám 2000 bodů, tak jsem jakoby vyhrál. Ale tenhle ten podvádí, takže nevyhraju. A vy to vidíte, jak cheatuje.
No point in pushing it.
Jo, 3 čtyřky měl a to je za 400 bodů, jenomže jelikož měl 4. čtyřku, tak se mu to násobí 2krát. No a já mám zase velký kůlový poč, protože panáček podvádí a docela slušně. Tak, kdyby měl 200 bodů, no, riskuje dál. Na čekaně, ano. Teď mu zbývá jenom jedno kolo a vyhrál. Takže já budu z toho 300. 300 a k tomu bude 50, 400. Jo, a on prostě vede do lítra.
That's all.
No, tak to mám zase velký kůrový. Hele, uděláme to takhle. 1 a 5, to je 150. Přerušíme kolo, ale budeme házet znovu. Ne, to je lepší, ale furt nic víc. To je 300. No, to vyhrál. To už má 1750. 1800.
This'll be the one. Damn!
Ha! Ty vole, mám šanci ještě. Takže 100. 200, zaházíme se znova. $300, 350. Teď máme úplně stejně.
Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and
To je byl start.
That's it.
700, prohraj to, to je bastard, ne.
No point in pushing it.
On vyhraje. 100, 200, přerušíme, hrajeme dál. 300. Co se dá dělat? To jsem asi projel tuhle tu hru. Končí tu je hrozně. Protože už si vyhrál. Takže to ukončit. Bastard.
That's all.
No jo, no, takhle se hrajou kostky. Prostě hazard není dobrá věc, ani tady.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual. What is it?
Já tam pak přijdu.
Rags, fabric, brocade, satin.
Všechno máme. Ano, všechno máme, co nemáme, tak dovezou.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So are such lords
What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Racek is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, How? Are you with us?
O, to víte, že jdu.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Co budete? Takže jaký je plán?
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Cucáci.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Jen běž. A my máme volno, pánové. Můžem?
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fuck her! I'll make you pay for that.
Fight, 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 fight! Tak jo, hoši, každý jednoho.
Come here, little liver.
Ow!
Dobře, dobře. Jeden je mimo hru. A je. Dráp. Dráme. Run! Run, bitch, run!
are you doing? Be a bit more careful.
Good health to you, Henry.
But okay. Ale já myslím, že už dráp je pryč. Že už po nás nejde.
If he did it for free,
Carrots
he'd be
and apples
overcharging.
picked today to put a smile on your
I was
face.
going to get him to do something for me.
Ale jsme tu. Potřebuju... Můžu mluvit s Frickem?
Oh, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
It's cool.
How did things end up at the Deutsches?
His whole house is covered in shit.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him.
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes...
Anyway, nice job at the...
Dobře, jsem pustila znova. A jdu vyřešit to Kuneše teda.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Nebudeš se mnou brát, že ne?
Mrtka. Bloody.
Jau. Nekopej, to je zakázané. Jsem značně unavený, musím chvilku vydržet. Musím si odpočinout.
What's the matter? Missed.
Dej se.
Cunt!
Pěkně ručuňák.
Boha je. You know how this... No!
No, posledná má výdrž.
Damn! I'm over here.
Jau.
Jesus Christ!
Se vydává kotel. Jsme unavení oba.
Kurva! Sod it! Now. You're going to cry now.
Jo.
Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Dostal z počuji, že já taky. Trvácím. Dost. Mě šumaseky.
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Řekneme si později. Kluci jsou tady pořád.
How did things end up at the...
Ne, pořád je tam ta samá scéna, nechci to scénu. Hej, ještě že nás Johana Varovara.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm surprised she didn't call the catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Johanka.
Shut up, you idiot.
Anyway, nice...
Tak to rozpustíme hoši. Asi umeju, protože jsem úplně celý od trava. Jsem zraněný. Mami. Oni mi ublížili.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. You won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Takže máme záštitu, máme prachy, takže za ty prachy koupíme to uhlí a pak už zbývá jenom pivo.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Taborn, the one I buy goods from. And he said right away he'll take them. And how much do I want for them?
Well, now.
I was surprised myself, but I wasn't sure Betty would even want to sell them. So I asked for a high price. And he says that's fine, and started counting out the coin there and then.
Just like that? Well, I heard about him. He's a right skinflint. And what did Betty have to say?
She was well pleased, as you can imagine. Even more when I told her Tonda will take everything she makes.
That's great. A bit of extra coin never hurts.
How are you?
Deset kousků stačí. Mám 10. Pivo mám vyzvednout, ale to až budu na konci. Takže teď jdeme do toho ovčína. Ovečky.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Very good. Now you're getting it. Not bad. Nice. Not bad. Again, the point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Good. Once again. Good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. Nice. Fine. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Jdeš do hospody?
Come right up.
Tady někdo zahodil metlu.
Everything for work and home.
Ahoj.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Samozřejmě, že ty.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today. I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Dostali jsme 5 saveovic, což je vlastně nápojník, který můžu hru uložit. Vlastně by mě zajímalo, kde vemu nějaký šperhák.
Greetings, Henry.
Takže uděláme si rekapitulaci. Pivo mám, záštitu mám, uhlí mám. Já myslím, že mám všechno. Ajda.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Racek ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
celíš. Tak, vezmeme ty hřebíky. Hřebíky po Terezu, měsíčkový odvar, určitě se bude hodit u vás. Podnik a další 3 sejovice, no to je už jiné.
Henry, are you all right?
Here are those nails you wanted.
That will do. Go and get those damn nails.
So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway,
Henry, what are
mustn't
you
keep
waiting
I'll be
for?
on my
Bring
way.
those nails.
That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Racek. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Racek. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Racek said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalice, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Racek. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Muže, a je to tu. Zdrháme ze Skalice. Jdi si koně. Máme jeden kůň. Tam je stráž.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Terezo!
Hopičába, mi jest! Nyírját!
Zdráme! Asi se mi nastral. Nechat se zabít. Au. Je třeba ránu obvázat, jak se mám asi obvázat? Jau. To není fér. Musím kličkovat, oni po mně střílejí.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Dělej, uteč.
Kibaszok veled! Kivelezlek, te fa!
Legöllek, te büdös!
Zasraný Maďaři. Ne, nestřílej po mně. Běž, zdrej.
Warn the others! They've torched Skalice!
Jeden šípa je po mně, ty. Vydrž to koně.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hajo, hozunk innen!
closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalice. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalice. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalice to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalice is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalice blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Takže takhle teda dopadla první část a já to teda teď dokončím. Když tak se uvidíme.
My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.